Every week, GitHub quietly publishes a leaked memo about where software is heading. It's the trending page, and almost nobody reads it. This week, it screamed one word: skills. The single fastest growing repository on all of GitHub wasn't a new app, and it wasn't a new model. It was one engineer's folder of agent skills, and it gained over 11,000 stars in just days. Right behind it, a tool that gives your agent eyes on the live internet, a memory server for your codebase, and a security scanner built by NVIDIA just to keep those skills safe. I pulled the real numbers and read every single repo. Here are the top 10 this week, ranked by the stars they actually gained, counted down with honest verdicts. Let's go. Quick ground rules, because this ranking is different from every other best repos list. I am not ranking by total stars. If I did, the same boring giants would win every single week. I'm ranking by stars gained this week, who is surging right now. That is what trending actually means. So a project with 50,000 total stars can outrank one with 140,000 simply because it's growing faster today. One honest warning before we start: stars can be gamed. If something jumps from 0 to 40,000 in 3 weeks with no issues, no forks, and no real discussion, be skeptical. Check the velocity. Check whether people are actually filing issues and building on it. Watch the number, but also watch whether the thing is real. Now, let's count them down from 10 to 1. Number 10, Voicebox, from Jamie Pine, the developer behind Space Drive. It's an open source AI voice studio. You can generate studio quality narration, characters, and audiobooks, and even clone a voice, all running locally with no per word subscription bill. For creators, that's a real unlock. Voiceovers without a monthly meter running. One honest caveat, and it matters: only ever clone a voice you actually have permission to use. Used responsibly, it replaces an expensive piece of the content stack with something you fully control. To try it, clone the repo and run the studio on your own machine. Number 9, Penpot. This is the open source answer to Figma, a full design tool that runs in your browser and speaks code. Designers work in real CSS and SVG. Developers get clean handoff, and your whole team can self-host the entire thing for free. Of everything on this list, Penpot is the most mature and battle-tested. This is not a weekend project. It's a genuine Figma replacement that companies already run in production. If your team is paying per seat for design software, this is the one to pilot. Self-host it with Docker or just open penpot.app and start for free. Number 8, OpenCut, the open source CapCut. It's a real video editor that runs right in your browser. Timeline editing, no watermark, no subscription, and your footage never has to leave your machine. For anyone who's felt nervous uploading raw clips to a free online editor, that privacy-first design is the whole point. It's young and moving fast, so expect a few rough edges, but the direction is exactly right. Serious editing, no lock-in, and no surprise paywall on export. Self-host it or use the web app and start cutting today. Number 7, and this one is quietly important: SkillSpector, built by NVIDIA. As agent skills explode in popularity, here's the uncomfortable truth: a skill is just code that runs with your permissions. Install a sketchy one, and it can do real damage. SkillSpector is the antivirus for that problem. It scans any agent skill for malicious or dangerous code before you ever run it. The fact that NVIDIA shipped this in the very same week skills went viral tells you exactly how fast this ecosystem is maturing. My verdict is simple: if you install skills, run this first. Point it at any skill folder and let it scan. Number 6, TimesFM, from Google Research. Almost everything on this list is about coding agents. This one is different and genuinely special. TimesFM is a foundation model for time series forecasting. In plain English, you point it at your sales numbers, your website traffic, or your demand data, and it forecasts what comes next with zero training required. For years, forecasting meant hiring a data scientist to hand build a custom model. This is the closest thing yet to a just works button for predicting the future from your own data. It's real research from Google, and you can install it today with a single pip command. Number 5. Agent skills from Addy Osmani, an engineering leader at Google Chrome. These are production grade skills for your coding agent, a curated battle tested set that makes Claude Code, Codex, or Cursor behave less like an eager intern and more like a senior engineer. The value here is the curation. Anyone can write a skill. The hard part is knowing which ones actually hold up under real work. Osmani's name on the repo is the quality bar. You drop these into your agent's skills folder and you can feel the difference immediately. Tighter code, fewer dumb mistakes. Clone it straight into your .cloud skills directory. Number 4. OpenMontage, which calls itself the world's first open source agentic video production system. The idea is wild. Instead of editing a video yourself, you describe the cut you want, and an AI agent assembles the montage for you, pulling clips, sequencing them, building the edit. Now, let me be honest. This is early and rough around the edges. It's not replacing a professional editor this week, but as a glimpse of where things are going, it's striking. The same agentic approach that's rewriting coding is now coming for video editing. Watch this space closely. Clone the repo if you want to experiment on the frontier. Number 3, codebase-memory, a high-performance MCP server. Here's the problem it solves. When your AI agent works on a big project, it wastes huge amounts of time and money rereading the same files over and over, every single turn. This gives your agent a fast, persistent memory of your entire codebase. It indexes everything once, so tools like Claude Code and Cursor can recall how your project fits together instead of starting from scratch each time. Written in C for speed, it plugs straight into your editor as an MCP server. For anyone working in a large repo, this is the kind of unglamorous plumbing that quietly makes your agent dramatically faster. Add it to your client config and go. Number 2, agent reach. Give your AI agent eyes to see the entire internet. This closes what is probably your agent's single biggest blind spot. By default, a model only knows the world up to its training cutoff. It's frozen in the past. Agent reach lets it browse, read, and pull in live web pages. So its answers reflect what's true today, not what was true a year ago. Ask about a brand new library, a current price, a breaking change, and instead of confidently guessing, it actually goes and looks. It gained over 8,000 stars this week for a reason. A blind agent is a guessing agent. Clone the repo to give yours real-time sight. And number 1, the single fastest growing repository on all of GitHub this week, Skills from Matt Pocock. Pocock is a well-known educator in the TypeScript world, and he did something simple and brilliant. He open sourced his entire .cloud skills directory, the exact set of skills he uses to turn Claude Code into a senior engineer. And the internet went straight for it. Over 11,000 stars in a matter of days. This is the whole story of the week in one repo. You are no longer just prompting your agent. You're handing it a folder of reusable skills. And now you can copy a top engineer's exact setup for free. Clone it into your .cloud skills directory, and your agent levels up instantly. Step back and look at this list, because there's a pattern hiding in plain sight. 5 of these 10 repos, including the number 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7 spots, are all about one new idea: skills. For 2 years, getting more out of an AI meant writing a cleverer prompt. That era is ending. The new unit is the skill, a reusable, shareable capability you give your agent that it can use again and again. And look at what sprang up around it in a single week. Matt Pocock and Addy Osmani give you the skills to install. Codebase-memory gives those skills a memory of your project. Agent reach gives them eyes on the live web. And NVIDIA's SkillSpector keeps them safe. That's an entire ecosystem. Install, extend, and secure, forming in 7 days. The takeaway is huge. Skills are becoming the new apps. You don't build your agent from scratch anymore. You assemble it from parts that other brilliant engineers already shipped. So, what do you actually do with this? Three concrete moves this week. 1. Steal a skills folder. Clone Matt Pocock's skills or Addy Osmani's agent skills into your .cloud directory today and let your agent inherit a senior engineer's setup in 5 minutes. 2. Scan before you trust. Anything you install, run NVIDIA's SkillSpector over it first. Skills run with your permissions, so treat them like any other code you download. 3. Pick one creative tool and kill a subscription. OpenCut for video, Penpot for design, or Voicebox for voice. Choose the one that replaces a bill you're already paying. Don't just watch the trend. Get 1 inch ahead of it this week. Real quick, an honest moment. Most people watching this still haven't subscribed. I pull the live numbers, read every repo, and build the free guide by hand. And YouTube only shows this to more people if you subscribe. So if it's helping, subscribe here on YouTube and follow Hyper Automation Labs on Instagram and Facebook so the next one finds you. Subscribe now and never miss the tool that saves you the most time and money. I packed all of this into one free cheat sheet. All 10 repos with their live star counts, the exact one-line install for each, the skills ecosystem map, and how to spot fake inflated stars. To get it, just comment the word shipped and I'll send it straight to you, or grab it at the link in the description. If you want to go deeper, my 4 guides on Cloud Code, Codex, Cloud for Sales, and certification prep go far beyond this. Links are below. And quickly, if this saved you an afternoon of research, subscribe here on YouTube and follow Hyper Automation Labs on Instagram and Facebook, because I do the boring reading so you get the honest version. Pick one tool today. Learn one concept this week. Get years ahead. I'll see you in the next one.